All right, let's look at a play that was a fun one. This is the Mercedes Lewis touchdown. So there's Mercedes Lewis here. He's going to catch a ball roughly over there. So let's go ahead and just run it, and then we will talk about it because there's some interesting stuff in this one. It's a fun design, and just a couple little oddities about it that we're going to get into. So there's Tyler Davis. He's going to go in motion. He goes in motion, kind of block down, and just release from Lewis. Nice touchdown, good design. Everyone's excited. Big dog scored touchdown. Yay. All right. So let's talk about a couple oddities here, or one main oddity here. All right. First quarter, 4th and 1. So you're loading up. 4:14 left in the first quarter. They're going to gain one, so it's fourth and goal at the 1. Well, I mean, look at that ball. Look at that ball there. It's really more like 2, but roughly at the 2-yard line. They're in 14 personnel. All right, 14 personnel. We've talked about personnel before. Let's get into it. The way you number personnel, so first number is going to be the running backs. Second number is going to be the tight ends, and then you assume the skill positions of the wide receivers based on the fact that you have 5 skill positions in a given moment. So if it's 11 personnel, it's 1 running back, 1 tight end, and then 3 wide receivers. 14 personnel, well, you can do the math. You've 1 running back, 4 tight ends. Your running back is going to be A.J. Dillon. I've paused it here because we can see them all. Your tight ends are going to be Josiah DeGuara, Tyler Davis, Marcedes Lewis, and Robert Tonyan over there. So just how odd is this? Well, they ran, as near as I can tell, the numbers that I could pull don't go back super far. They go back as far as 2018. They ran 14 personnel, which was McCarthy's last year, and then Philbin. I didn't look to see what weeks this came in. 7 times, 7 snaps, 7 total snaps in 2018 in 14 personnel, which is what we're looking at here. They didn't run it at all from 2019 to 2021. That's the LaFleur era. They didn't run it at all during this. This year, 2 snaps across the league, as near as I can tell. Across the league this year, there have been 19 total snaps of 14 personnel. The Packers have ran it twice, both in this game. This is one of them in the first quarter. They ran it once later in the third quarter. That was a touchdown to A.J. Dillon, I think, on first or second down, something like that. So basically, they never run this. This is the first time. This is the first quarter play. This is the first time they've shown 14 personnel in the Matt LaFleur era. It's the first time they've shown it as a Green Bay Packers team since Mike McCarthy or possibly Joe Philbin in 2018, probably McCarthy. So super rare. So what are we trying to do here? What are we looking at? We have got, again, 14 personnel, and you're going to overload one side, and you've got this up-back situations. You've got I formation, again, 4th and 1. You're trying to punch it in. You've got DeGuara as the up-back. You've got Tyler Davis set back. Your tight ends on the end are going to be Tonyan and Lewis. So you're going to set him in motion. It's going to play with some rules here. So you're going to set Tyler Davis in motion, and when you do that, you've got this guy in motion. He's going to come out the other side. Third man. Follow him over there. This is a completely balanced line with a man in motion. I say completely balanced line, completely balanced look. You got tight end there, Marcedes Lewis. You got tight end there, and Robert Tonyan. And you've got I formation. You're not overloading anything. You're just showing total strength across without giving anything away. Yeah, Tyler Davis in motion. And the fun thing about motion with Tyler Davis, they usually do this with DeGuara, but they do it with Davis as well. You don't know exactly where it's going to go. If you're assuming run on this, which the Dolphins clearly are, you could go a bunch of different ways with this. Tyler Davis in motion, what they've shown, you could motion him all the way across and you could kick out, which means you're likely running over this way. You could have him kind of set there, go up there, which means you're running power up the middle. You could have a wind back where he comes like that and kicks out, in which case you've got to run over there. So they've shown this motion blocking on a run play a bunch of different times. And you're not entirely sure what to plan for. And with the balance line, you're not really giving anything away. So I like that. I like the balanced look. I like the motion. I like everything they've done so far with motion into run plays with the tight end because you don't really know what you're going to get. So either way, they're selling out for a run. It looks like they're selling out for a run. We're going to keep our eyes on Marcedes Lewis right there on the end, who's going to not even really block. He's bracing for a block here, and they're running over this way. Roger's kind of selling it. So it looks like they're doing lead block over here. You're running off left tackle there with DeGuara leading the way, and A.J. Dillon. He's clamping the edge. We'll do this so we can see the colors here. Clamping the edge. He's looking to beat the block of Marcedes Lewis, and he's looking to cut this inside. And you've got him looking at the gap there. He's kind of falling back a little bit, and all that leaves is a nice open space. that Lewis is just going to slip that block that he never actually intended to block. Sneaky little fellow. And Rodgers just goes out. And again, we've got leading him out of the flat right there. Dylan, to kind of in case someone's shooting that gap, is stepping up into protection to give Rodgers that extra second. And just no one's on Marcedes Lewis. So a really fun design. And we'll look at this from the back angle. Again, super rare personnel grouping. We've not seen it in Green Bay since 2018. This is the first time we've seen LaFleur use this personnel grouping all day or all season in his entire, not all season, his entire time in Green Bay. This is the first time we've seen LaFleur use this. He does use it later in this game. And then you've got this balanced look. Once you sent Davis in motion, you've got the balanced look right there with the eye there. And then again, with everything that you've shown so far this year with your tight end in motion, you can attack pretty much anywhere. The defense has to account for every single place. You got to account for a kick out here, a lead there, a wind back there. There's a whole lot of stuff you have to look for because the Packers have shown a lot of blocking with a tight end in motion off run plays. So you got to look for a whole bunch of stuff. Your formation isn't giving anything away. It's a personnel grouping you've not shown at all. And you just slip Marcedes Lewis out, throw the ball up to him. So really fun design, really fun setup that comes from an uncommon personnel grouping usage. And then also the fact that you've shown so much with the tight end in motion that you've given the defense a lot to think about when you send him in motion on what seems to be an obvious running play. So really fun design, broke it out a fun time. Really, really love this play. I hope you did too. And I'll talk to you guys later.